Okay, hello guys. Don't be alarmed by my my face. Today's video is going to be a little different. Let me take everything out first so I'm not like rummaging through stuff. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me, but I'm not going to be, hold on. I'm not going to be talking you through the steps. I'm just going to be chit-chatting with you guys because I have some things on my mind and I kind of just want to vent / talk to someone. So if you don't want to hear anything like that, you should probably click away now because that's the type of mood I'm in. I mean, hopefully it won't be like an all-out vent, but you know, sometimes we're just in these spaces and we're not all happy-go-lucky all the time, and that's life. Like, of course, when I make a video, I'm going to be happy and upbeat, but just like everybody else, I have my days, and right now I'm in like a week and I just really haven't felt like filming videos. And it's not because I don't want to film videos. I really enjoy filming videos and conversing with you guys in the comments section. It's just I usually film before I go to work, and lately I'm just really unhappy with my job. And before I go to work, I don't want to do anything but sit in bed and watch YouTube and Netflix. But I'll get into that. First, I'm going to start off by saying that I don't hate my job. I really do like my job. What I do here on YouTube is pretty much what I do at work. I just, of course, have more creative freedom here, and I'm not held to the constraints of you know, other workplace politics and such. I really do like my job. I like what I do. I'm just in a space right now where I feel like I'm outgrowing my job. And I don't want to have that sound weird. I mean, I've been there like 6 or so months. I haven't been there like a really long time, but I can tell that if I stay in this position for too long, I'll get stuck here. And I have goals and dreams and aspirations. What I'm doing right now in my job is not what I want to be doing for the long haul. If you guys have seen some of my more get to know me videos, I do have 2 degrees in psychology. So not that I necessarily want to stick in the psychology field, but it would be nice to use my degrees that I paid so much money for and actually get a return on that investment, because right now I'm not, and I would love to be doing something that I feel could help, you know, change someone's life just a little bit more than making them look nice on the outside, though that is a part of it. And I could be making like 4 times what I'm making now. And it's not that big of a deal right now because I don't live on my own, but I'm getting kind of old and I would like to be more established in the next coming year. So that is why I'm like looking for other jobs. I'm not actively looking because I need to find out what it is I actually want to do. But I am looking in terms of what is out there and what I could be doing. I also kind of want to, well, I definitely want to move out of New York City. I hate living here. That's no surprise. It's too expensive. It's dirty. It's crowded. It's loud. And I'm used to living in Atlanta in the suburbs. So getting back to suburban life would be ideal. So, yeah, I hope I can get back to, you know, someplace a little more comfortable. So yeah, that's just kind of where I am right now with my job. Where my job is, I could advance, but from what I've seen of other people where I work advancing, it wouldn't be with the company that I would want to advance in. It would be with another company. And I know all this probably makes no sense to you guys, but eventually I will do a video telling you guys about my job, where I work, and more of that good stuff. But right now, I'm not ready to do that for certain reasons, which I'm sure everyone understands. And because I wouldn't necessarily say I'm unhappy in my job, but because, well, I guess I am unhappy. Because I am unhappy, when I get ready for work, I just want to be listening to music, and I haven't really wanted to film. I mean, luckily I do pre-record a lot of my videos, so when I do have spare time, I can film. But I just wanted to be honest with you guys because, you know, it's just really been on my mind lately. And the only thing keeping me sane at work, well, the only things are my coworkers, who I absolutely love, and knowing that in a few months I will be on vacation. Those are the only things keeping me sane at work. I mean, we had an incident the other day, and I'm just going to put this out there because, hey, this is what happens at my job. When I got to work yesterday, one of, I guess, the managers in my departments, she was telling me that because I work in retail, cosmetics, beauty industry, she was telling me, you know, when you take back returns now, you're not allowed to put your hands in the bag. The customers must hand the products to you, because there was an incident a couple days ago where someone was doing a return, they put their hand in the bag and there was a syringe in there. So now I have to be worried about getting a disease or something at work because, you know, there's just so much stuff like that that happens at my job. And it's just like, really? Are we really going through this at work? Like, do I have to be this cautious now? Like, my job is an interesting place. It really is. Okay, my eyebrows definitely aren't equal. I'm just trying to figure out what it is that I want to be doing, and hopefully I can be working towards a career and not a job. I'm not going to be young forever. I'm getting older, and I would like to be somewhat, you know, in a pretty stable position. I want my own house. I want a dog. And these are things that I can't do right now. Well, at least not living with my mother because she's allergic. So, yeah, I'm really, I'm just looking forward to, you know, getting in a new place, hopefully, and getting a new career that I like a little more because, I mean, I really do like my job. It's fun, but I'm the type of person, like, even in school, I like to be challenged. So going to work every day and just doing the same old thing and having the same old annoying type of customers, it's just annoying to me because I want to be doing more. And I just don't think that in my current position, in my current place of work, that there is much room for growth for myself. So I'm prepared to switch job fields. I don't mind. I took this job because I was having a hard time finding something in my field that met all the criteria and qualifications, specifications that I had. But, you know, I'm ready to get a better job that's more suited for myself. And I just think that would make me so happy. I mean, it would be kind of weird not working in the beauty industry because, you know, because of my job, I do, like, when I come here to, you know, do product reviews and such, it's just like easy peasy because I'm used to doing it at work. So that would be kind of different if that wasn't my, you know, norm. But I'm okay with that. I have no clue what I want to do on my eyes today. But I think I want to use a bright pink blush. So I'm going to go really neutral. I'm not like in a rut, but you know, I want a job where I'm happy and excited to go to work. And that was my reality when I first started. I loved it, but now I'm just getting more into it. I've been there for 6 months and I'm just really not comfortable with the office. Well, not office because I don't work in an office. I'm not comfortable with the workplace politics, and I don't know. I'm definitely ready for a change, and I just feel like if I stay there too long, I will get stuck there, and I should and could be making a lot more money. So I definitely just want to look for other positions that will ultimately leave me a little more happy and that I could have my weekends back. I do, since it is, you know, a retail job, I work on weekends a lot of times, and I just really miss being able to be normal in my eyes because I've never had to do anything that, you know, like work or school on the weekends. So I want to get back to that life because currently I'm not in it. And you know, all of these issues wouldn't be that much of a burden if I was really liking, you know, what I'm doing to the degree of, oh, this is awesome, I could stay here forever. I do like my job. You know, I'm ready for something different, and I know I could be doing something better in terms of what I have to offer and stuff like that. And let's face it, you know, it's not all about money, but it is. You know, you have to be able to live, take care of yourself, and I have a bit of a shopping addiction, and yeah. But, oh, and speaking of such, I will be doing a video, probably next week, about like tips on like savings, finances, stuff like that. I posted a review of the Victoria's Secret credit card probably a year ago, and I think there were some younger viewers that were watching it, and they were just really concerned, not concerned, but confused as to why I was using my credit card kind of like a debit card. And so I just want to share with you guys some of the things I do now to be financially responsible in the current situation that I'm in, because no matter what, you know, income bracket you're in, everyone has a budget. And with liking to shop how I do, it's all about how you budget your money. So I know I'm going into a completely different topic here, but I will be doing a video all about budgeting and, you know, kind of how to get the most of your money. So if you're interested in that, I will be doing that video in the coming week. And yeah. And by no means am I saying like, oh, I'm like a financial planner and I have tons of experience. I don't have tons of experience, but I think just from reading and researching, I found kind of what works for me. And I'm also going to include in that video ways to raise your credit score, everything like that, because that's really important to me, at least. I like shopping, but it's also important for you to be financially responsible, and part of that is knowing what goes into your credit score, how to raise it, and all that type of stuff. So stay tuned for that video. Try to think, what else do I have to share with you guys? Not much really goes on in my life besides going to work. Another reason why I'm really looking forward to finding a job that maybe I like a little more, because my life really isn't that interesting. I go to work, I come home, I relax, I make YouTube videos, I hang out with family. Like, I'm not really a normal mid-20s person. So my work life is a large part of my life, and because of that, I want to be, you know, as happy as I can in my position. I realize that there's always going to be an aspect of your job that you're maybe going to like a little less, but it also is important, at least in my opinion, to go for the type of job or career that you want and that you think you'd be most happy in. You know, of course, it's not going to be perfect, but you're never going to know until you try. And I'm kind of in the stage where I'm ready to try something new. And, you know, I don't know, when I'm talking with my clients at work, whenever they hear that I have 2 degrees, they're always like, oh my gosh, why are you working here? And I don't ever know how to take that, because yes, I have 2 degrees. I'm probably overqualified when it comes to that aspect of my job, but I picked my job because I like what I'm doing. Like, I get what they're saying, but I'm here because at the end of the day, I do still enjoy what I'm doing. It may not be the perfect job for me, but I enjoy what I'm doing. That's not the reason why I want to switch fields. I still enjoy what I'm doing. And even if I move out of this field, I'm always going to enjoy this. This is the reason why I have my YouTube channel. I guess they're just more surprised when they hear that I'm working here with my current background, what have you. But you know, I find little ways to make it work for me. Like, you won't even, like, working with customers and customer service, I have to provide therapy for people sometimes. Like, one day, this lady came in, an older lady, and she wanted makeup, but she also wanted skincare. And she was like, hold on. She was like, I want something for my wrinkles. And I was like, okay, well, what are you currently using in your skincare regimen? You know, what do you want out of the product? Are you looking for a serum, a moisturizer? Like, what are you currently using? And she started like crying. I didn't know if I had offended her or if something I said hit a nerve with her. But I came to realize that this is just a lady who is uncomfortable with aging. And, you know, I guess the area that I work in, there are a lot, or maybe the store that I work in, there are lots of older people who come in and they really are self-conscious about their age and the aging process. So one thing I try to do is I try to encourage them, like, oh, you really look great. Like, your skin is so luminous. And, you know, even if you feel like you're unhappy with the way you look on the outside, you have a beautiful spirit, and that's all that matters, you know? So I'm realizing that people are really, especially more mature ladies that come in, they're really uncomfortable with the aging process. And so, you know, I do have to kind of do therapy sometimes at work, because some people, you know, they kind of, a lot of the older people that come to my store, at least, there may be, you know, they don't have as many social outlets, and, you know, so when they come out, they are looking for somebody to talk to and, you know, stuff like that. So I get it, but it's just always really interesting when that happens. I mean, especially with that lady. I've never had anyone, she was literally in tears, and I really didn't know what to do other than, you know, just talk to her, sit her down, and make her feel comfortable. Because at the end of the day, like, I work in a very vain type of job because it's all about looks, and it's not always about how you look. I try to stress that to people. You can be the prettiest on the outside, but if you have an ugly soul, in my mind, you're ugly. But I'm getting off on a really bad tangent. But I say all this to say that, you know, I am able to use a little bit of my background and experience at work. But I don't know. Those are the times when I feel the best at work. Like, oh, I remember one time. Okay, this video is going to be very long, so I'm sorry. But I remember one time at work, I was doing a makeover for a younger girl, and She did have a developmental disability. She came in with her friends, and the two moms were also friends. They were shopping, and they, you know, just asked me if I could do their makeup. They got gift cards for my store, and they thought that that was equal to a makeover. Usually at my store, you can't just walk in and get a free makeover, but, you know, I was like, you know, what can I do? If I do this, I could potentially make those girls' day. And that was probably like the best day of my job ever. They were just so happy, and they were like taking selfies in the mirror. They were like, look at my pink lip gloss. Like, they really had a good time. And after they left, the mom came back maybe a couple weeks later, and she was like, you know, thank you for what you did for my daughter and her friend the other day. Like, that was really cool. So it's stuff like that is what I take away most from my job, which is how I know that I'm meant to be in a different field. I don't get excited over someone coming in and dropping $400. That doesn't excite me. It doesn't drive me like that. Just because you come in and drop $1,000, I'm not automatically going to have like the best day ever. I have the best day ever when I can personally affect somebody's life and you walk away truly happy. And that's something I always stress to my clients. I think a lot of people are afraid to come into my store because they're like, oh, if I have a question, you're just going to try to sell me all this stuff. And I always try to tell my clients that I'm not one of those pushy salespeople. Number one, I don't work off commission. Number two, I would rather sell you one thing you absolutely love and maybe we'll come back next time to buy more, rather than selling you a whole line of products that you maybe aren't too comfortable using and that you end up returning. And that's another reason how I know that, you know, maybe this field isn't necessarily for me. Just because I'm not driven by the dollar. And I think if I did work on commission, I still wouldn't be that way, because I don't think the most important thing is for you to be coming in and spending money. The most important thing is for you to be comfortable with me so that you can come back to me and I can help you. Because if you feel connected and that I'm giving you a high level of service and I'm listening to you and I'm not just trying to sell you products, you'll want to come back and shop with me. But yeah, I know I probably talked way too much. And this is becoming like a 20-minute video. I'm probably going to cut it soon. But I'm glad I got off my chest what I needed to. This became a little beauty get ready with me therapy session. The bottom line is I want to be doing more. You know, I picked psychology because I really enjoy helping people. And though I'm able to help people in my current job, I want to do more. I'm probably just going to do a speed through with the rest of my makeup, because this is taking way too long and you guys are probably sick of hearing me talk. So yeah, I'll be back with the finished product. This is the finished look for my makeup. I just wanted to do something very simple. I did like a brown smoky eye, no liner today, pink sparkly glittery blush, and a peachy nude lip. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat get ready with me. Let me know if you liked it, or if you didn't. I'm open to all feedback, because I can definitely do these more often when I have a little more time to get ready in the morning. So yes, the video was all over the place, but that's okay. This is life. This is what happens. So thank you guys so much for listening to my beauty therapy session, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.